Welcome to Decode with me, I'm Iris Knightstar. Today we continue decoding this week's grid and uncovering the message it holds for us. As always, I'll begin with a familiar pull to set the tone for today's reading, and then we'll find the next word in the grid and interpret it through its literal meaning, its numerology, and the significance of its position within the 1 to 9 boxes. If you're new here and you want to divine along with me, I recommend popping back and watching episode 15. That's where I show the untouched grid before any words are found. You can see what jumps out at you, track the order of your own words to shape a personal message alongside the collective one. Okay, so let's see. Who wants to guide today's message? Lovely, so we have the raven, and let's see what aspect of the raven, because we had raven yesterday. And today we have, the crystal raven. The crystal raven is the familiar of clarity, refinement and perspective. Its energy cuts through confusion. Let's call it out before I forget. There we go. Its energy cuts through confusion and reveals the truth beneath emotion, offering insight with precision and calm. Okay, let's move the book. Okay, so here's the grid. And as you know, we found awareness yesterday, and right below that is the word that I saw next, which is here, anxious. Anxious speaks to tension, anticipatory worry, feeling stretched between possibilities. But it can also point to anticipation, that restless feeling before something shifts. In numerology, every letter of the alphabet is assigned a number from 1 to 9. This handy chart here. So, anxious, A is a 1, N is a 5, X is a 6. And so we do that for all the letters in anxious, and then we add them all together. That comes to 31. And so we reduce that down by adding 3 and 1 together, and that brings us to a 4, the number of grounding, structure, boundaries, and stabilising energy. It suggests that underlying the worry is a need for clarity, order, or anchoring. We always divide the grid into 9 squares, and then the position of the word within the grid adds to the meaning. So anxious is here in box 1. Oops. Box 1 is initiation, leadership, identity, self-focus, personal direction. It highlights the beginning of something, or where you are the central factor. So anxious being in box 1 indicates that the tension or restlessness you're feeling is directly tied to your sense of direction, your identity, a new step you're considering, or a decision only you can make. With the crystal raven guiding today's reading, anxious in box 1 reveals that the emotional tension you're feeling is tied to a personal beginning or a step that requires your leadership. The numerology of 4 brings grounding and encourages you to stabilise your thoughts, organise your priorities and return to calm clarity. The crystal raven's presence sharpens the message. What feels like worry may actually be your intuition, signalling that something important is shifting. Today invites you to breathe, centre yourself and approach your next step with clear-eyed intention rather than fear. Let me know if this reading of anxious resonates with you. Is that the word that you saw in the grid? Don't forget to subscribe for tomorrow's tomorrow's reading as we continue exploring the grid. Until then, decode, discover, divine.